Hey everybody, it's Flyin Ryan here with the review of the XK Alien X250. Now this XK brand, I've reviewed I think one other thing from them before. I believe my understanding is that it's WL Toys, like high quality brand, their high end brand. And this is a sport quad. I mean, it's essentially a Latrax Alias clone, though obviously quite different in body design, but in theory it's essentially the same thing. But you know, you can just tell like the build quality is just really nice. You know, it's really nice plastic and just looks cool. You know, got a unique design to it. So you know, I'm liking what this XK brand is doing. They're coming out with some pretty cool stuff. We've got these, you know, LED arms like we're pretty used to with the Alias in the clones. We got yellow here in the front and red in the back, so I think that's the first time I've seen yellow. But we've got red in the back at least, which is cool, but kind of weird since we've got red props in the front. A little bit mixed up there, but whatever. But the design is just pretty cool. I mean, it kind of, I don't know, this whole fin down the center just looks really neat, kind of like a sports car or spaceship or something. Pretty cool looking quad. And then the transmitter itself is pretty cool as well. I mean, this antenna, I don't know what the antenna is all about. If that's like somehow gives it better range or something. Really weird looking antenna, but overall I think it's a pretty cool looking transmitter. And again, you know, it just feels really nice. It's, you know, good quality plastic. It just, you know, it feels good in the hands. The sticks move well. So again, I'm just really liking this XK brand. I think they're doing some good stuff. Let's see. We get a set of spare props, and there's a screwdriver in there as well. It comes with a wall charger, even though it's just, you know, a standard 1S LiPo with the JST plug. It has a wall plug or wall charger, so that's kind of interesting. The battery, like I said, is a 1S LiPo, a 780 milliamp hour. That takes about 2 hours and 45 minutes to charge, and you get about 9-minute flights with a 30-second LVC warning, so 9.5-minute total flights. You can recalibrate it by holding both sticks down to the left. We've got two different rates on, or no, left stick is two different rates, so you can click in the stick, and it only has one yaw rate, but it's a good yaw. It's not fast. I don't think it's quite as fast as the Alias, but it's good enough to be sporty, but it's not super sporty. So I mean, but it's good enough. Right stick is our flip, so you click the right stick and then move the right stick whatever direction you want to flip. Left bumper is headless mode and return to home. I forget if that's press and hold or if you just go to headless or go to return to home and then move the stick and go to headless mode. But you operate those with the left bumper, and then the right bumper up here is for the optional camera. You can see it's got an HD camera, and there is an optional 5.8 gigahertz FPV camera as well. So that's kind of cool. Though these sports quads aren't exactly the best for carrying a camera, but you will see it's got, you know, a whole variety of plugs here on the front. So definitely, you know, a couple different cameras that will fit on there. But I don't know if they're actually out yet or not. I don't think I've seen them for sale yet. I believe this is using the Futaba protocol. I mean, that's what all the websites say, but I don't have any Futaba transmitter, so I haven't been able to test that. But they are claiming to use, I forget what it's called, like FHSS or something like that. I don't see it on the box here anywhere, but that's, you know, what Banggood's website says. So I believe they are using that. Oh, and when we've got two different rates, but the rates are barely noticeable. I think it changes between like 60% and 100%. And at first, I didn't even think it was working at all. So 100% rates on this isn't very deep. There's not a lot between 60% and 100%. I mean, you can barely even tell that it's changing rates. So it's not a super fast quad, but it is, you know, it's sporty, but not quite as sporty as the Alias. Let's see. Oh, you can hold the right stick in to turn the LEDs on and off as well. So that's pretty cool. And I think that finally does cover all the details. Yep, that's it. So let's go take it out for a flight. Alright, this is the flight review of the XK Alien X250. Pretty cool looking quad, awesome transmitter, just absolutely love the transmitter. We got the cool LED bays, yellow on the front, red in the back. Go ahead and give it a flight. And this is a really nice flying quad. It just doesn't have a lot of pitch to it. So I'm on 100% race, and I'll show you, there's full pitch forward. So just not a lot of lean to it, so it doesn't get going too fast, and it doesn't fight wind very well because it just can't lean into it. And now the wind picks up too, right as I talk about it. But yeah, and it actually out throttles the pitch. So if you give full pitch and full throttle, it climbs instead of going forward fast. It's got more throttle than the pitch allows, you know, for nice, good, fast forward speed. But otherwise, it's really nice. It flies nice and smooth and precise, looks great, just not overly fast. There's our yaw rate, not super fast on the yaw either. There's our funnel as the wind pushes it away. So I feel like they've really hindered it with the pitch and yaw rates. Otherwise, it's really nice. I just feel like they could have made it better by giving it more pitch, more speed. Let's do some flips. You click the right stick to flip and then move it whatever direction you want to flip. Nice flips. It'll be a little bit sloppy on the recovery. That could be due to the wind though. Looks pretty good. And I don't remember if I discussed this in the tabletop review, but there has been talk about this thing having some sort of altitude hold mode, which the box and manual don't refer to, and as far as I can tell, it is not true. I have not been able to get it to do anything like that. I mean, I'll put the throttle kind of holding a hover, and it's slowly climbing. There's middle maybe, like, I mean, as far as I can tell, I mean, there's certainly no button to press, and it doesn't seem to do any sort of altitude holding as far as I can tell, so not exactly sure where people got that from. I think people saw on the board that maybe it has some sort of barometer or something like that, but maybe they just didn't actually hook it up, because it certainly doesn't hold an altitude as far as I can tell. But that's not really something you'd want in a quad like this anyway. That's more of like an aerial video quad feature, and this is more of a stunt quad, or, you know, sport quad. So no big loss there. I just wanted to discuss it because people have been talking about it, so figured maybe somebody would ask. But yeah, it is just really a nice flying quad, and just looks so good. Just a little bit hindered by the low pitch, somewhat slow yaw rate. Otherwise, I really like this one. The transmitter is just great. Awesome transmitter. Absolutely love it. Alright, well, I think that's really all there is to show. Let's bring her in for a landing. Do a little fancy flip landing. Alright, that's that. There we go. That's the XK Alien X250. Pretty neat quad, just a little bit on the slow side with the pitch and yaw, but I like what this XK brand is doing. They're making some nice stuff, got some quality, good looks, and like I said, just a great transmitter. Absolutely love that. Alright, we'll check the video description for price and purchase link. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.